Welcome back to Pesos and Cents. Pag-uusapan naman natin ngayon ang long-term investing in stocks. Kung ikukumpara ito sa short-term, this is the safer, less risky route. In fact, history has proven that over the long term, stocks have outperformed all other investments. Paano? Knowledge. Kailangan mong alamin kung saan kumpanya mo itataya ang iyong kinabukasan. Dapat alam mo ang kumpanya at kampante ka sa serbisyo o produkto nito. Time. Kailangan mong bigyan ng sapat na panahon na mag-grow ang company together with the stock's value. Halimbawa ang SM. Hindi lumaki ang SM overnight. Dekada ang lumibas bago ito lumaki. Money. At syempre, dahil long-term magpag-invest, dapat hindi talaga kailangan ng perang itatabi mo para dito. Mas maganda kung ito ay steady stream of income para tuloy-tuloy na lalaki ang iyong investment. Tandaan, pag sinabi kong long-term investment, hindi lang ito 1 o 2 taon. We are looking at 10, 20, maybe even 30 years. Kailangan rin ng disiplina kung balak mong maglaan ng pera on a regular basis sa investment na ito. Para mas lalong lumago ito when the time comes. Mayanin tulad natin ito sa kwento ng kuneho at pagong. In the famous fable, alam natin kahit na mabilis ang kuneho, natalo pa rin siya ng pagong. Dahil ang pagong, mabagal man ang pag-usad, slowly at surely naman nakarating sa kanyang paroronan. Welcome back to Pesos and Cents. Gaya ng dati, meron tayong isang panauhin ngayon who will share with us his experiences when it comes to finances and investing. And we're very happy this day because actually the person we have today is one of the biggest supporters ng Pesos and Cents, and he's also the founder and chairman of citysecOnline.com, Mr. Edward Lee. So, good morning, Boss Edward, and first of all, thank you for agreeing to be our guest this morning.
Good morning, Aya.
Sir Edward, I guess to let people know, gaano katagal na ba kayong nag-i-invest sa local stock market?
Sa local stock market, Aya, I've been involved since when I was 18. So, 38 years na rin ako dito sa
tagal na rin. So, during that length of time, I'm sure masasabi na natin you've seen it all, kumbaga.
Yes.
And yung nangyayari ngayon sa market natin, di ba? Minsan, one day, akyat tayo. Another day, laglag ng malaki. Normal ba yan? I mean, is that really part of the market experience?
Of course, no. When markets are, it can go up and it can go down. If you're investing for the short term, automatically, you will be experiencing a lot of this volatility, a lot of this up and down.
Parang ganun nga na-experience eh. Kasi nakikita namin sa feedback dun sa mga ibang nanonood ng show namin, nagtatanong, uy, nalaglag yung market, parang nakakatakot pumasok. Kasi nga, few months ago, nasa all-time high tayo, people were so happy, they were so, kumbaga, bullish on the market. Ngayon, biglang, uy, laglag tayo. Ano na gagawin natin? Nagkandalugi-lugi na tayo. What should be the proper approach ba when it comes to times like this?
Ang kailangan talaga, investing for the long term. Kasi kung nag-short term ka lang talaga, matatakot ka. Ang nangyayari ngayon sa Japan, nangyayari sa Europe, nangyayari sa US. So basically, if you're investing for the short term, automatically, you're vulnerable to all this up and down.
Kasi narinig ko nang sinabi mo sa akin dati that times like this, actually may opportunities basta maganda yung kumpanyang papasukan natin. I mean,
basta ang kumpanya na binibili mo ay maayos, dapat hindi ka matatakot, no? Dapat you're investing for if you're investing for the long term, dapat this is the best time, no? Pag bumabagsak ang presyo niyan, dapat ina-accumulate mo talaga 'yan. Kasi pag ang problema sa mga investor, yung mga short-term investor is tuwang-tuwa sila pag umaakit ang market, no? But if you're investing for the long haul, dapat ang presyo bumababa, bumibili ka para dumadami ang number of shares mo.
So, boss, nabanggit na rin natin kanina na now is the time to buy nga dahil nagmumura ang mga presyo. Based on your experience, could you give us some examples na, kumbaga, in the past na nangyaring ganito and they became opportunities for you to buy?
For example, way back in 2008, no? Around October, no? Alam natin na yung presyo, murang-mura na because of the deleveraging na nangyayari sa US. No? So, after a while, you can see that a lot of our good companies are being sold at 20 to 30 cents to a peso. So, with those kind of scare, what we do is we recommended people to start accumulating, start scaling in. No? So, para hindi isang baksakan lang, isang pamimili lang, ang ginagawa natin is siniscale natin yung mga nangyayari. So, you can see that Metrobank was 20 pesos, BDO was almost 20 pesos. So, mangyayari, no? Or even URC was 6 pesos. So, maraming opportunity na ngayon, no? Ang nangyayari ngayon is URC is almost more than 45 pesos already, 44, 45 pesos already. Metrobank is about 60, 70 pesos already. So, you can see that for the last 2 years, 2.5 years, you can see that stocks have gone up 3 to 4 times, no?
And that's in spite nga nung time na yun. marami, tulad ngayon, takot, di ba? Ninenervous
Siyempre,
din yung time na
siyempre.
yun. I guess, you can say nga, baka nung time na yun, wala masyadong nagtitrade.
Ang pinakamahirap talaga sa mga investor is that pag binabasa nila yung mga newspaper, natatakot talaga sila. But in reality, yun ang perception ng tao. But in reality, the values are very cheap already. No? So, ang kailangan lang, talagang maintindihan nila yan. No? Kaya, ang ginawa natin is pinagsabihan natin ng mga customer natin na pwede na. Hindi lang natin alam kung kailan aakyat. Let's say, for example, BPI. Gusto natin yung BPI. Pag may cash dividend siya, 4-5% a year. So, basically, if you're investing in BPI and your bank is BPI, you're depositing money with them, why not let them work for you? Eh, sila nagtatrabaho para sa iyo, di ba?
Kumbaga, habang pinagkakitaan kanila, kumikita ka rin sa kanila.
Oo, dapat
Sinasabayan mo na lang.
Oo, dapat lang.
Ano yung pinakamagandang advice na maibibigay nyo for someone who is on the fence? Kumbaga, nag-iisip kung papasok dito or hindi.
Since alam natin na ang stock market over time will outperform any asset class, dapat hindi sila matatakot. Mag-invest sila, maski na maliit lang amount, no? Kasi the 30% that you save today, 10, 20 years from today, will be worth a lot of money already. Ang mga investor talaga, dapat may re-relate nila yan. No, these are companies that have been here for the last 20, 30 years already, and they're going to still be here in the next 30 to 50 years or even 100 years. No?
Would it be safe to say that the stock market, basta long term, is for everybody? Is it safe to say that?
Yes, you can say that. Stock market is really for everybody. As long as you're investing in good companies, good quality companies, if they can pay good dividends, that's even more important.
Okay, so salamat Boss Edward. Thank you for joining us this morning. At kung kayo po ay may tanong tungkol sa mga pinag-usapan namin or any subject matter at all, please feel free to post it sa Facebook page namin. So huwag kayong aalis, babalik pa ang Pesos and Cents. Okay, now just like last week, titignan natin yung mga naging investments ni Gary through the, kumbaga yung model natin na AID.